Hi, this is Simon Liang from simonliang.com, and welcome back to Simon Liang Live. Hope you're having yourself a great Sunday. Happy weekend. If you are joining us live, give us a hashtag live. If you join us on the replay, give us a hashtag replay. And yes, I know that it is the middle of the weekend, so many of you might be outside enjoying time with your loved ones, which you definitely should. But hopefully, by the time that you're done with all of that, you get to come back and watch this very cool update because from what I understand, if my calculations are correct, it's been about 3 whole months since I've been on live on this personal profile or page or channel of mine. And so whenever we do come up here, of course, there's always going to be some exciting announcements. But just so that you know, in our line of work, in our businesses, in our communities, we almost never stop. Just to give you an example, yesterday, I had the chance to hang out, meet up with our co-partner, co-founder, and really the COO and really other many positions of our multiple companies. Mr. Zhang Chang, he happened to be in town, so I spent pretty much the entire day with him talking about some very important things, exciting announcements, things that will be coming up very soon. But in addition to that, we've also been very busy within the community because yesterday as well, another one of our CEOs and CMOs of our other companies as well, he did a full day training with some of our community members. So just to give you an idea of all the amazing things that have been happening, will continue to happen, especially since we got started with the year just over the last few months alone and planning a lot more. We have been doing lots of meetings, mini courses, webinars, training, a lot of live streams, by the way, in our other communities. So make sure if you haven't had the chance to do so, learn from us. Find out exactly where it is that you can join us in our other communities so that you don't miss out because we've been on live multiple times every single week in a variety of different languages, really doing a lot of grunt work in terms of expansion because we know that there's a lot of lives that are pending to be changed and lots of great changes and impact that we're about to be making very soon. So if you want to be a part of that, let us know. This is your official invitation to do so. And yes, it's been 3 months. It's pretty crazy. I think the last time that I directly came on live on my own show, as opposed to in our variety of other groups and pages and communities and entities and companies, it's about 3 months ago since the 1st or 2nd of January, and it's pretty crazy to think that the first quarter of the year has been flying right by, and that is, as always, time flies right by. And to give you an update, lots of things have been happening, are happening, will continue to be happening. Of course, right here within Groove Asia, we got lots of stuff going on. We also have brand new plans for our event organization companies. We have a brand new speaker bureau. We have a live digital marketing agency. For those of you who are unaware, want to be a part of all those things, definitely, once again, your official invitation to reach out to me personally, because we would love nothing more than to have the opportunity to work with great people like you, if, of course, our passion, our beliefs, our mission are all in alignment. But today, I want to give you an official invitation. Is that okay? If that's okay, type in the word invitation inside the comments because I want to officially invite you to the launch or relaunch rather of one of my companies called Summit. Have you heard of Summit, by the way? Because if you haven't, this is just a preliminary shot of what our website kind of looks like right now as we are in the middle of many different changes. But Summit is basically traditionally an event organization company. Obviously, within the past 2 years, a lot of things have changed. But previous to that, as you can see on this page, we actually have been traveling around the world, doing a lot of live events with hundreds, even thousands of people in the audience. And that was one of the most insightful ways that we have been able to make impact around the world, especially in Southeast Asia and beyond. There's a lot of people in the audience who, for example, are not used to online Zooms, are not used to virtual classes and online consultation and mentorship. And so with that, it is very much an offline world. We traveled around the world to do a lot of live seminars, real platform, meet them in person. And that was what we did for the better part of the last 8-9 years within Summit. For me personally, I've been doing it for the past decade and a half. So this is something that's definitely nothing new in the industry. Obviously, within the past 2 years or so, we have all been forced to go online. And so as we transition into the online world, we also are relaunching Summit as a whole new brand and a whole new model where now we will be able to transform lives one class at a time, all 100% online, and still be able to feature a league of extraordinary speakers, just like many of whom that you see on this page right now, and not just from me, not just from our co-founder Mr. John Chang, as well as Terrence Yao. These are all our co-founders, as well as our slew of amazing speakers. These are just a few, by the way, of tons and tons that we have featured, really hundreds that we featured over the past 10 years or so. And as we continue into the rest of this year, building on off of that in 2022 and beyond that, we'll be re-inviting many of them, plus introducing to you a lot more brand new speakers as well. So lots of exciting times to come. And the really cool news is that mark this date down, okay? On the 9th of April, which in other words is just about 2 weeks from now, we are going to have an official Summit launch event where we will officially be launching the brand new Summit database, the brand new platform, the brand new community that we have been planning for the better part of the last half a year or so. Are you excited about joining a brand new community? If you are, type in the word community inside of the comments. And so right here, right now, I want to invite you, by the way, to go ahead and write this URL down, or if you haven't already, go there right now. Okay, this is summitasia.com/launch. Once again, that's summitasia.com/launch. And once you are there, you will see a page that looks very much like this. Okay, this is our official Summit launch event page where you will be able to, and I invite you to read every single word that you see on this page right over here, because it shares with you exactly what our vision is. It shares with you exactly what this launch event is all about. And most importantly, it will share with you how you can register. Okay, so a little bit more information just as a little bit of a side note right here. Everything that you're reading over here, of course, is designed to share with you exactly directly from, again, not just me and not just the co-founders or the internal core team of Summit, as well as our other communities. The cool thing is that we have invited a handful of the top experts in the world, not just any expert, not just the fake gurus, not just people who talk the talk, but people who walk the walk, people who have been crushing it. I'm talking about veteran specialists who are the actual gurus in the industry, who despite the economic crisis, despite the pandemic, despite the inflation and everything else that's been stopping the majority of us from really exceeding our expectations over the last couple of years. The cool news is that we've invited the top ones who have been crushing it during these times of crisis and while on lockdown. On top of that, do you want to learn from people like that? If you do, type in the word want inside the comments. And more importantly, we're also going to give you free access to their exact same system, their tools and strategies. And yes, this will be yet another one of our very famous 12-hour straight virtual live launch events that's happening for 12 consecutive hours. It doesn't happen very often, but when they do, believe you me, when I tell you that it's going to be exciting, we're going to have a ton of value jam-packed right there just for you. So if you're going to be joining us, you can see that right here on this page. The countdown is on. In exactly 12 days, 19 hours, 16 minutes, which means that it is a very time-sensitive announcement that we're giving to you right here, right now. That's why, by the way, if you haven't already, make sure that you do join us inside of our communities, subscribe to our channels, make sure that you like us on our pages as well, turn on all those notifications, because once you do, you will be notified, hopefully, when we do come on live, so that you will be able to see exactly what these updates are. You can see again in exactly 12 days, 19 hours, 15 minutes from now, and the seconds go by every single second that, of course, we're passing you by. Make sure that you don't miss out on any of these things. Get notified so that we can share with you any opportunity that you can to join us, especially on any live events. And in this case, it is the Summit launch event, okay, which is happening in just under 2 weeks from now. If you want to register, and you obviously should, okay, click right here where it says secure your free seat now. And in just a moment, I'll share with you exactly where that goes to. But if you want to do your own time conversion, okay, this is going to be happening. If you happen to be in the US, it will happen on the evening of the 8th of April 2022, which will happen to be on a Friday evening. Okay, so if you happen to be on the Eastern time zone, it will start at 10 p.m. until 10 a.m. If you happen to be in Pacific time, it will be 7 p.m. until 7 a.m. Again, 12-hour consecutively. And that's because we know that there's no perfect time for every single person in the world. By having a 12-hour marathon, yes, it is a huge sacrifice from us to you. However, the good news is that there should be a waking hour at some points within those 12 hours, regardless of where you might be in the world. And if you happen to be very committed, and we happen to have a lot of different community members, mentors, proteges within our communities who are very, very committed and motivated. Of course, this means that many of them have been staying up with us regardless of what time it is. Some of us have been staying up until the middle of the night. Some of us have been staying up, until the early morning, 7 a.m., 8 a.m. Some have been staying up all night just to be with us. And so again, it all depends on your personal commitment. If you are committed to join us, you're committed to making 2022 and beyond your absolute best year yet, type in the word commitment inside of the comments. If you happen to be in the IST time zone, it will be on the 9th of April, Saturday, beginning at 7:30 a.m. So yes, wake up early. We do that sometimes more often than you think. And that's because, again, we are a global community and we make sure we do everything that we can to maximize our time. Again, 12 hours, 7:30 a.m. until 7:30 p.m. If you happen to be in GMT plus 8, which is Singapore time zone, Malaysia time zone, Hong Kong time zone, Taiwan time zone, and many different other parts of the world as well, including the Philippines, it will be 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. If you happen to be in Australia, AEST time zone, it will be 12 p.m. until 12 a.m. Again, regardless of where you are highly, highly recommended to do your very own time conversion so that you will be able to join us live. Turn on all your notifications, set your alarms, okay? Set that schedule on your calendars so that you get those reminders, you get sent emails, you get notifications on your phone, all those great stuff, because you are not going to want to miss out. Why? Because as you scroll down, you see we are featuring true internet marketing and offline marketing business pioneers who have built 6, 7, and 8-figure companies. And that, my friend, is just within the last year alone. As you scroll down, you will see exactly who our featured expert lineup is. We are featuring as our keynote speaker none other than the godfather of internet marketing himself, Mr. Mark Joyner, whom I have the pleasure of being friends with for the better part of the past decade and a half or so. This guy is definitely one of the old school veterans. He has been around before most people have been around in internet marketing. And in this day and age, believe it or not, a lot of the internet marketers that I know, a lot of the students that I groom, right, they're probably no older than 13, 15, 18 years old. Yes, we do have people from all walks of life, even some people who are under 10. This guy, Mark Joyner, have been around even before some of these kids were even born. Okay, so this is definitely something that we're not going to want to miss out on. Someone with tremendous experience whom I'm trying to get personally to work with us a lot more closely within the Summit community. So this is definitely something that you don't want to miss out on. The opportunity to hear from somebody who have not been around on the global stages for the better part of the last 10 years or so. And now he is looking to work more with us and do a lot more things both online and offline whenever that becomes a possibility. So stay tuned right here within the Summit community, where we're absolutely going to want to make sure that we deliver the most tremendous value to you as possible. As you scroll down, you'll see a lot more people who will be involved over these 12 hours of this tremendous event extravaganza. Mr. Justin Furness, as well as Don Piccola, Antonio White. Scroll down, you'll see Syria Sparks, Jason Lim, of course, John Chang, the founder of Summit, as well as many, many more, whom will eventually you will have the opportunity to meet as well over these 12 days And again, beyond that, this is going to be a very close knit, very tight type of environment, by the way. We're not going to be doing this in a webinar. We're not going to be doing this in a live stream like what you're seeing right now. We're actually going to be doing this over Zoom, and not just Zoom webinars. We're going to be doing this over Zoom meetings, which means that we will have the chance to meet you as well. We encourage you to turn on your cameras, turn on your microphones. There will be times where we will be interacting with you. Make sure that the speakers, the headliners, the experts get to connect with you, right? They can recognize your face, turn on the camera, and whenever there's an opportunity for engagement and interaction, we highly, highly encourage and invite you to do so, because that will be your chance to network. This is the next best thing, folks, to actually attending a live in-person event seminar, which unfortunately is not available these days, as we know. However, just so that you know, over the past 10, 15 years, 20 years since we've been doing this, live seminars has been the number one way for us to really make that connection and meet with the best of the best. And in lieu of that, if you're able to meet with us over Zoom, the cool thing is that you can turn on your camera and we can meet each other and talk to each other as if we are live in person. It's the next best thing. And here's the thing, because it is over Zoom, this means that there is a hard limit of 100 attendees right here in our platform. So do yourself a favor. Make sure that if you're watching this and you want to share this with as many people as you can, do not miss out, okay? Because once we reach those 100 people within that very tight, intimate room of individuals where you will get to meet other well-known gurus and experts in the world, right? Then unfortunately, the room will close and we won't be able to have the opportunity to connect and engage with you anymore. Okay, so make sure that you're a fast action taker. Write that down. Fast action taker, not just on the registration, not just in securing your seat, but also in attending the event live and in person the moment that we open up our doors. Why? Because once we reach those 100 people in the room, there is a very high chance that you won't be able to get in. In fact, I think this happened yesterday. In fact, in our live event, our live training, there were some people who couldn't get in, and they're wondering why. It's because our room was actually full already. So don't let that be you, okay? Come over here to this page, as you can see, summitasia.com/launch right there on the screen. Make sure that you're amongst the first to not only register your name and email address, but in addition, also be one of the first 100 to actually show up at the event, because you're not going to want to miss the chance to get into the room. Otherwise, you won't be able to get in. Exclusive bonuses for live attendees only. You will get some additional resources as well as some surprises later on along the way. So we highly invite that you do the same thing, okay? Make sure that you attend, and not just attend, but stay the entire time, because once you do, you're going to get the chance to maximize your prizes and your surprises, as well as any bonuses that we want to give you along the way. So, by the way, do you like these bonuses? If you do, type in the word bonus inside of the comments. Now, as you scroll down, you will see some preliminary partners and sponsors that we have right here, right now. Just so that you know, we do have a lot more that we haven't added onto this list just yet. But grooveasia.cm, as well as Summit Speaker Bureau. Of course, we are the sponsors and partners for this particular program. You will most likely learn more about them right there inside of the chat, as well as during the event itself, during the Summit launch event. So again, make sure that you don't miss out the opportunity to stay tuned for all that content. Plus, of course, meet all these amazing gurus. And just so that you know, within the Summit community, we invite nobody except for the best, the very best in the world, to make sure that they deliver tremendous value to you. Are you okay with that? With the tremendous value that we want to deliver to you? If you are, then of course type in the word value inside of the comments. Now, just to share with you one more thing, of course, in addition to registering for your own seat yourself, we also want to invite you to share this with as many people as you can, because as we know, sharing is caring. Do you agree with that? If you do, type in sharing is caring inside of the comments. So here's what I want to invite you to do. I want you to invite as many people as you can to join us as well during the Summit launch event. But not only that, I also want to provide you with the opportunity to make some money out of it with our Summit Launch affiliate program. Is it okay if we share with you a way for you to earn some affiliate commissions? If that's okay with you, type in the word commissions inside the comments. And the reason for that is because when you go to summitasia.com /JV, once again, that's summitasia.com /JV, you will see our official summitasia.com JV page where you will be able to, once you, of course, are logged in, you have your grooveasia.cm account, which, by the way, if you don't, it will prompt you to sign up for your own right here in this widget box, right in this position over here. And if you do, of course, we encourage you to log in. But the good news is, of course, once you are logged in and you're right here on summitasia.com /JV, you will see this widget, which right here at the very top will be your affiliate link that when you use this to promote is your own personal unique affiliate link that tracks right back to you anytime that you, let's say, if we go over here to this link and just check it out right over here, you will see that once anybody clicks on this link, it will redirect them right back to the exact same page that we saw moments ago at summitasia.com /launch. What this means is that you do not need to recreate any of your own pages. You don't need to know exactly what to say or anything else. You will be directed to the exact same page that we already built for you. The only difference is that now, whenever somebody clicks on any one of these buttons, this is secure your free seat now, right? And right over here, they enter in their first name, their last name, their best email address. Right over here, once they click on secure my free seat now, okay, they will be registered and they will be tagged to you, which means that in the future, whenever they make any kinds of purchases within the Groove Asia or the Summit Asia communities as well, you will get credits for each and every single one of those sales. And the amazing thing is we are going to pay you commissions based on the credit that you get on the people whom you refer, regardless of when it might be. It could be during the launch event itself on the 9th of April. It can be a week later. It can be 2 weeks. It can be a month later when they're learning from a variety of other experts within our communities as well. It's going to be absolutely amazing. Are you excited about all of that? If you are, type in the word excited inside the comments, because if you're excited about this, we want to invite you once again to go to summitasia.com /JV in the best possible way that you can get people into your own inner circle, into your own referral database, and everything else is by inviting to something amazing, such as this historic, epic 12-hour straight marathon of a launch event, which we will be doing to relaunch the entire Summit community. It's going to be absolutely awesome. The #1 top educational platform in the world. That's what we're striving for, because not only are you going to learn from us, you will learn directly from the top experts in the world over time. It's going to be absolutely amazing. So come over here to summitasia.com /JV. Share this with as many people as you can, because as you can see right over here, under links right now, we only have this launch event that we're inviting you to promote right here, right now. But very, very soon, you will see more opportunities for you to be promoting a lot more cool things, from free reports to webinars, maybe some mini courses, and whatever other types of content in between, as well as the opportunity, as what we showed you earlier. This is a page that is under construction right now, but as soon as we are done, you will be able to promote different free classes featuring different experts. And these are not just 1-hour classes, 2-hour classes, 3-hour classes. We're talking about potentially 1-day classes, as what we shared with you yesterday. We had Chinyu share with us an entire day full of training. But in addition to that, we'll also get 2-day classes, 3-day classes, maybe even more from the top experts in the world. This is true, tremendous value, and you will get to be a part of all of that. Is that awesome? If that is awesome to you, type in the word awesome inside of the comments. So that is it for now. That is pretty much all of everything that I want to share with you right here, right now. So before I let you go, a summary of the links that I share with you: summitasia.com, as well as summitasia.com /launch, summitasia.com /JV, These are different things that you're absolutely going to want to take note of, all the sites that you want to take note of, because this is where you would go to take massive action on everything that we're sharing with you here today. So before I actually let you go, I do want to say hi to just a few of you who have been very, very active with us over the past, I don't know, 25 minutes or so since we've been on live. We got Tara, of course, join us right here, hashtag live. Great to see you, Tyra. As always, Jeevan Jut from Singapore is also saying hashtag live, sharing with us that you're here. And Tyra is actually saying notifications are working very well. That's very good. Once again, a quick reminder to all of you, for those of you who are not yet, a part of our communities, make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Make sure that you do join us in our groups, like us in the Facebook pages. But not only that, turn on your notifications across all the different platforms, because just as what Tara is saying, it will notify you whenever I go live or we go live, and you're not going to want to miss out all these time sensitive invitations, okay? And so with all of that, yes, Tara, you are a protege. And so for any one of you who are also interested in being a part of our protege program and everything else, lots of great opportunities, amazing education, make sure to leave a comment, reach out to one of us directly or me directly if you want, and we'll share with you some amazing information about how you can partner with us on a much higher level than just simply an affiliate. Sharon is caring, says Tara. Yes, we also have Mr. Nicholas join us, Groove Pages Training from YouTube. Join us in Australia. I know it's Sunday. Usually, Nicholas doesn't like to work on Sundays, but he always shows up because he is a leader. So he is joining us live as well. Great to see you, Mr. Nicholas. By the way, all the really cool sites that you saw, it is the heart and handiwork of Mr. Nicholas himself. So if there's anybody that you want to learn about, technology, about using the Groove system, about setting up amazing looking pages, look no further than the CTO, the Chief Technology Officer of the variety of the many companies that we have, Mr. Nicholas. That is the man that you are seeing on the screen right now. Okay, we also have Sandy, who is joining us. Hashtag live, great to see you. And Nicholas is saying, woohoo. Yep, absolutely, very awesome. Definitely worth the shout out. Mr. Nicholas is a very hard worker. Sandy is saying awesome. And Tyra is saying thank you. All right, so with all of that, I know that it is Sunday. I know that for many of us, we want to work hard, but at the same time, we want to spend time for ourselves, with our families. Do what you gotta do, okay? And make sure that regardless of whatever the case is, outside of your room, outside of your house, regardless of what is happening out there in the world, always look on the bright side, always look on the positive side, because the best is absolutely still yet to come for many of us, as long as you're an active part of our communities. There will be so many amazing more things, because as what we always say, we are here for you as a team. We're here to support you. And so with all of that, this is a place where you literally don't need to do anything yourself. You don't need to, run a business or go through things on your own. We are doing all of this together, and anyone who is a part of our community can attest to that. So with that, on behalf of the entire community and all of our other variety of communities and groups and myself, we do want to thank you at Groove Asia, at Summit, as part of our agencies and everything else. Of course, the Speaker Bureau and so many more. I can't tell you so many more things that we're working on, right? So many more that you're not going to want to miss out on. So make sure that you do be a part of all those communities as well, because you're going to be very, very happy that you did. So many amazing brand new things that will continue to happen, as far as right here on my own personal channel, as well as my pages and my channel. It's not every day that I'm always on in my personal direct profile, but here's the thing. If you do want to join us in a variety of other communities, we are on multiple times every single week, as mentioned before, in other languages as well. So you're definitely not going to want to miss out on some of those amazing, amazing content. Join us over there. Let us know exactly what it is that you need help on. And of course, we'll be there to help you every single step of the way. So until next time, take action right now, especially with all the links that you see right here on the screen below. Let us know, as always, if you have any questions. And until next time, we'll see you right back here on Simon Liang Live, not just on the inside as what we usually say in our other communities, but of course, we'll also see you at the very top. So until next time, we'll see you again very, very soon. Have a great rest of your weekend, and hopefully we'll see you in just about 2 weeks' time at the Summit launch events.